I'm sick. I'm sick. I said I'm sick. Yes, I have been in Thailand for 2 weeks and I finally got the lurg. Yes, anyone who knows me, workmates, friends, people who've met me at the bus stop will know that I don't have the strongest immune system a lot of the time. So it's actually quite a feat. I think I've not actually been ill for about a month now, which is fantastic. But about time, yeah, I've ended up getting sick. We'll have to pay the piper at some point, and it's decided to make me completely lurged up recently. Luckily, it's nothing major, fingers crossed. I've just got a bit of a sniffle. But I thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk to you guys about these beauties. Yeah, in the West, we kind of see those pretty much only on apocalypse films. You know, big scary viruses taking over the place and everybody's wearing a face mask. Whereas in Thailand and Southeast Asia as a whole, people wear them all the time whenever they get ill. It's a great idea. Basically, what happens is you get ill and you don't want to spread your germs to everyone. So you simply wear one of these beauties here and make sure that whenever you have a cough or a sneeze or anything like that, it's all contained, which is a really good way of doing things. I mean, when I'm in England, I mean, a lot of people know that I'm a bit of a germaphobe, and I get a bit weirded out about people coughing and sneezing. And what's even worse is in England, I get quite annoyed at people who cough but don't bother to cover it up at all. You know, if they cough and they don't put their hand over the mouth, or you know, if they don't try and cough into their sleeve or anything like that, if they just go everywhere. And you know, if you're on a crowded bus or anything like that, you know, put it this way: I'm sat on a crowded bus or a crowded train, and then somebody, and it's always a person beside me or next to me. I never have any luck with it whatsoever. It's always someone I'm either sat behind or next to, and they'll start coughing their guts up. I don't know if people are allergic to me, whether my alien genes, when I was brought down to this planet, has ended up making people allergic to me, but it's always someone next to me or behind me that coughs, and therefore I'm right there in the epicenter. Now, and I always have the same thought whenever anybody close to me coughs on packed public transport, and that is, we're all gonna die. Yeah, that's pretty much my thought process. Also, I find it, this is going to sound incredibly psychotic of me, so apologies for that, but I never understand in England and a lot of the West the social stance on spreading of germs, because people just kind of look at it as a mild annoyance when actually it's a bit of a serious problem. And I really see a lot of hypocrisy in a society where I can go up to somebody and kick them in the shins and bruise their leg and get done for assault, whereas if I coughed quite openly without bothering to cover up my cough at all, spread a load of flu germs all over a crowded bus or a crowded train, and let's say out of that I make 5 people ill. Potentially, if there's anybody weak or old and they catch the flu off me, they could potentially die. You know, I don't understand how I could ever get off scot free from that. You know, that seems much worse, and I think it's just through people's neglect that people don't actually bother to cover up or cough. Whereas again, in Thailand, we have these, which is perfect because it means I can cough and anyone can cough to their heart's content. And most of the time, people will wear these, so they make sure that nobody gets ill off them. So, you know, it's one of those things. I really hope it takes off in England. I mean, I haven't seen people wear it too much. I think if people do see people wear them, they're thinking, oh god, what apocalyptic virus has come along now? Whereas, actually, it really should just be applied in real life. You know, just everyday scenarios. I mean, you know, I come from Leeds, you know, and there's a big student population there, and every year we get a huge influx of students coming in, and they don't exactly put the city to a standstill, but you can tell whenever the students come around at about October, September time, you know, you can see about a quarter of your workforce off, you know, and you hear and see people coughing the guts out all over the buses and in public areas, and like I said, loads of people are off ill at that point. I mean, I was off ill 3 times, I think, towards the end of this year, around the time when the students came back, just because every single time I ventured outside, I didn't even go out and drink or anything like that. It was just sitting on buses and things. My body just took every single virus there, you know, that was being brought in from all corners of the country by students. You know, not that I despise students entirely. You know, that's fine. You know, everyone's got to learn and everyone's got to go to uni. But yeah, I really hope that something like this takes off in the UK because it's just a great idea, and I think it would save a lot of people a lot of hassle if it was implemented. Not sure how you'd implement it. It's more of a societal thing. You can't really force people to start wearing them, but at the same time, you know, I hope this video actually shows people it's quite a good little system, and it's polite as well. You know, it's just nice. You know, they're your germs, they're yours, they're special to you. They don't want to leave you. You know, they don't want to be shared with everybody else. You know, they're your germs. Keep them to yourself. But yeah, that's basically just one of the things I really wanted to raise at the moment on this video. Also today, I mean, while I've been ill, I did venture out today, hence the face mask. You know, just you know, I'm heavily loaded up, but I did go off and do a bit of a walk. I found a great market. It's probably about 25-minute walk down the road, something like that, and they have the biggest shrimp. Absolutely huge. They look like lobsters. Very incredible. So there's a Tesco just near me as well, so I'm going to go get a barbecue when I'm feeling a little bit better, get some charcoal for it, and then I'm going to head to this market and make myself some proper barbecued shrimp. They are huge. For like, could kill these hair straighteners around a little bit. That's pretty much how big they are. They're fantastic. They do look like lobsters, mini lobsters, but lobsters all the same. You know, they're fantastic. So yeah, I'll probably let you know how that goes. But one thing that I did on the way back from the market was I took a scooter taxi for the first time, and let me carefully describe you the very intricate thought process I had while I was on the back of one of those. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna hit something, oh my god, someone's gonna spin over, I'm gonna lose grip, I'm gonna fall over, and oh my god, this taxi's going the other way, what the hell's going on, I'm gonna die. Yeah, so that was a really interesting experience. It was fun though, it was fun. The initial fear of speeding and whizzing in between cars, moving cars at that, and you know, this guy was clearly very keen on getting me on my destination, probably because of my inherent screaming in the back. I wasn't actually screaming, that was all in my head, I hope, I think, I pray. But that was really, really good fun. It was about 40 baht, so that was pretty good. It saved me another 25 minutes walk, and it got me back to where I needed to be, so it was good. But it was mainly for the experience, you know, being on the back of a scooter, whizzing between the taxis, and after the first couple of minutes of me being terrified, I actually started really enjoying it. I was quite tempted to tell them, speed up, I want to go faster, but I didn't want to tempt fate too much. But yeah, that was really, really interesting, and I'll definitely be taking a scooter taxi again at some point. That was a great experience. So maybe want to go back to this market and get some shrimp. I'll take it again. See if I can balance it on my hands while I'm screaming. Right, so that was a bit of an update really. Afraid there's not really too much to discuss at the moment. Like I said, while having the lurg, I've kind of kept myself in a little bit, you know, caught up on a little bit of music playing and a little bit of Thai language as well. But other than that, yeah, just been chilling out indoors really. When I get better though, I am going to be going to Klong Toi Market. I think it was Klong Toi Market. It's kind of the bread basket of Bangkok. It's where pretty much all the food goes through in order to get to the restaurant. So that's going to be interesting. Also, I understand it's the King's birthday at the end of this week as well. I think on Friday there's something going on. I think it's called the King's Park. So hopefully going to be going there, friend. If I can, I'll get some footage of that. I really am terrible at editing videos, so it's why it's all face-to-face really, and me having discussions while I'm in the front of cameras. I've tried, I've looked at, you know, a couple of bits of software, but it's above me slightly. But you know, when I have time, you know, maybe I'll check out a few projects and you know, see if there's anything else. And of course, if you guys have any advice, if there's any software that I can use, like I said, I've tried Windows Movie Maker. It's a bit basic, but it's not really doing what I want to do in it. But if you guys have any suggestions as to any kind of video editing software, you know, do leave a comment and yeah, let me know, because yeah, I quite like to make more exciting videos as opposed to me just wittering all the time. But yeah, there we go. You should get to see my lovely beard. Right, take care guys, and have a good one. Bye.